And we have three important developments to share with you tonight. The first one is from the Netherlands, where scientists have trained bees to identify samples infected with the virus. This is a finding that could bring down the waiting time for a test result from hours and days to mere seconds. Bees will test you. The second big development is the discovery of a biomarker, something that can reliably predict whether infected patients will develop severe symptoms. And we'll tell you how that works in a bit. The third big development, and this is the worrying one, is from Delhi. Doctors are witnessing a rise in cases of what is called black fungus in patients once again. The symptoms include face numbness, nose obstruction, swelling in the eyes, and doctors say this infection can be fatal. Call them what you will, breakthroughs, trends, patterns, but going forward, we must note all of these. All three of these will be tracked to shape our pandemic strategy. Here's a report.
These are no ordinary bees, and this is no ordinary experiment. These insects have been trained to detect infected COVID-19 samples through their unusually keen sense of smell. This is a finding that could cut the waiting time for test results to seconds. But how exactly? Scientists at the Wageningen University in the Netherlands have been training these bees for months. They started off by giving bees a treat, a sugar water solution, each time they were exposed to the scent of a mink infected with COVID-19. And each time they were exposed to a non-infected sample, they wouldn't get a treat. Eventually, the bees could tell the difference. They could identify an infected sample within a few seconds. How? By extending their straw-like tongue to drink sugar water. This is a confirmation of a positive coronavirus result. A quick and cheap method that could prove useful in countries where tests are scarce.
We take the bees from a honeybee keeper here in the region. And we use a set of bees every day. And we put those bees in harnesses to fix them. And then we present coronavirus positive and coronavirus negative samples. And after presenting a positive sample, we always present sugar water afterwards. So in the end, the bees extend their proboscis after being presented a coronavirus positive sample. And in that way, we can train bees pretty quickly.
Nearly 800 kilometers away, researchers at the University of Zurich have made another significant discovery. They have identified the first biomarker that can reliably predict which patient will develop severe symptoms. What is this biomarker? A set number of natural killer T cells in the blood. These cells are primarily white blood cells that are part of the early immune response. Based on this biomarker, doctors will be able to decide which treatment and measures need to be taken for a certain patient. Back in India, the struggle gets tougher. Doctors report rising cases of mucormycosis in the national capital. What's that? Black fungus. In the last 2 days, 6 patients have been hospitalized with this serious but rare fungal infection. Black fungus is caused by a group of molds or mucormycetes. These molds live throughout the environment, but mainly affect people with existing health issues or people who take medicines that lower the body's ability to fight germs. The symptoms include face numbness, nose obstruction on one side, swelling in eyes, and pain. Experts say this disease can prove to be fatal. These are just 3 developments. As the virus changes form, it's important to map the trends and focus on both new challenges and breakthroughs. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.